So I am currently at a baby shower. Well, I will be interviewing experienced moms as well as a current pregnant woman due at the end of January. Over and out. All right, and here is our pregnant mom-to-be, Nancy. And you can see baby Jude is growing inside of her. It's a boy.
I know, isn't she?
I have a question for you, Nancy, the pregnant mom-to-be. Now, what was one of the things you were most nervous for when you found out you were pregnant?
I was just really surprised because it was a big surprise, and probably just labor. I'd heard stuff about pregnancy and being sick, and I was kind of worried about that too, but really just like delivering the baby.
Delivering the baby. What are some things that helped you cope through finding out you were pregnant?
Things that helped me. My husband's been really supportive and really sweet, and he's just there, and even though like he's not going through this, like he's really good at like comforting me in the hard times.
So, Nancy, have you had any odd feelings or pains with this pregnancy?
I'm in my 6th month now, and I've started to get this pain on my pubic bone, and I guess it turns out I was reading it's like a kind of a sharp pain when you do a lot of walking or strenuous activity or lifting, but I guess it's like I think it's a hormone called relaxin, but it's basically just relaxing your muscles to get ready, or relaxing everything to get ready to.
So, Nancy, what was your biggest health concern when you first found out you were pregnant?
Just wanted to make sure the baby was healthy altogether. It was kind of, I had to figure out like things I wasn't supposed to eat and drink, and I wanted to make sure I was getting plenty of rest. And, you know, you're not supposed to lift things that are too heavy, so I guess just being really cautious of all of that.
Right. So, who did you go to get these questions answered?
Alicia.
Experienced mom. Action. As an experienced mom with a cutie patootie, tell me what was the hardest part about pregnancy for you?
Hardest part was the first trimester. Just being sick every day.
Sick every day?
Every morning.
What about your diet? Was that difficult too?
No, because you're taking care of yourself, but then you have someone else in mind. Diet is easy.
Okay.
For growing up is the hard part.
Okay. Alright, hello folks. So, you just finished watching me interview Nancy, the pregnant mother. Now, after rewatching as a new nurse and trying to pick up what's really important to a soon-to-be mother, I've implemented some teaching and education where I'm actually going in a home to educate mother-to-be. Now, I have my special friend Kenzie here, who's also a new nurse, and we are coming to Elise, the soon-to-be mom, or wants to become mom, to educate her on some practical things before she gets pregnant, and also as she's pregnant, and so forth. Thank you. Over and out. Alright, here we are. We're going into this soon-to-be mother, so... Hey!
Thanks for coming.
We're here to educate you.
Great.
Looking forward to it. Do you mind if we keep our shoes on?
Take your shoes off.
Go.
Alright, Elise, thanks so much for having us. Kenzie's going to start us off.
Alright, so I'm going to talk to you about the types of things you need to do in preparation for getting pregnant. I'm just going to hit a few things and then let me know if you have any questions. So, first of all, you want to start changing your diet now, getting rid of any added sugars or extra fatty foods, and start getting a well-rounded diet in place. A very consistent one as well. No more skipping breakfast. Also, we want to get you on prenatal vitamins, specifically folic acid. Help prevent any vitamin deficiencies that you may have. It will help your baby develop properly. And then a few specific questions for you. Do you know if you're all caught up in your vaccinations?
I think I am, yeah.
Okay, well the two I really want you to check up on are rubella and hepatitis B. Make sure that you have those, and if you don't, get them right away. And then few screening processes. You want to screen for any sexually transmitted diseases like HIV and AIDS and some other ones, and then some lifestyle changes. If you've been smoking or drinking, start now. Taper down until it's all gone. You can't be smoking or drinking while you're pregnant.
Yeah, really important to protect the baby.
Yeah. So, and granted that could be a process, so give yourself some time. Make sure that you're all good for when you get pregnant. So, do you have any questions for me?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm just wondering what I should expect to feel like when I'm pregnant.
Alright, so yeah, this session is for you, so just feel free to interject. But yeah, so morning sickness is a very common symptom in the beginning, and that includes nausea and occasional vomiting. Ways to help against that is just eating small meals, and obviously you're going to figure out what works for you and what doesn't. Super smelly things, super salty things, saucy things sometimes don't work. Heartburn can sometimes occur too, especially if you have spicy foods, or laying down right after you eat isn't good. Also, you can have problems with holding in your pee, which, yeah. Kegel exercises help with that. I don't know if you're familiar with those, but you can look that up. Constipation also is another issue some people experience, and just including bigger, larger intakes of fiber, as well as more water. And some women experience emotional changes. You can become more emotional, and that's just something to be aware of. It's okay if you're crying every day. That's very, very familiar for many pregnant women. But just making sure you have a good support system around you in the process of being pregnant, and you're growing a baby inside you. It's a lot of work, so just giving yourself times of rest, because you're going to experience feelings of fatigue, and just being aware of that. So yeah.
And one thing I just want to jump in real quick. Exercising is something that's not stressed enough. While you're pregnant, it's important to be exercising. You don't get a free pass to sit on the couch, so keep that in mind, and start implementing that now. Regular exercise routine, and obviously when you get farther along in your pregnancy, you're going to want to start doing things that are less intense.
Yeah.
But once you get there, we'll go over that. So you want to make sure you're doing your cardiovascular activities, get your blood flowing. We want you to build up your stamina so that you're ready for labor, and also all the hormones and all the relaxing that you get from exercising will help calm you down, and it'll prevent depression, and it'll also help you sleep better at night and give you a better appetite. So it's a very natural way to help counteract some of the adverse reactions of pregnancy.
Yeah, but just make sure you know that weight gain is normal in pregnancy, and you should not be losing weight while you're pregnant. That is just, there's been some mothers who think, oh, now I'm having a kid, I'm going to be more healthy, and they change their habits. You really need to remain consistent throughout the whole process. You really just want to protect that baby, and just start with a healthy diet at the very beginning, and start exercising before you even conceive, and that just protects the baby. So yeah, expect about 25 to 35 pound weight gain, and that's not everyone, but that's pretty normal, and that's okay, and a lot of women lose it after. So yeah, do you have any questions or concerns you want to interject with? Or
I don't think so. Thank you guys.
Go.
Thanks for coming, guys. Come on in, have a seat.
of course, you look so great.
Thank you.
So good to see a healthy pregnant mother.
Thank you.
Yeah, how are you feeling? Are you excited?
Yeah, I feel good.
Awesome. All right, so do you have any more questions for us regarding the actual process of delivery?
Yeah, I would like to know about childbirth classes and then where I can deliver.
All right. Yeah, Kenzie.
Yes, so there's a few different options on which classes that you can do. And you can do some research just depending on your area and what type of childbirth you'd like to do. And you'll need someone to be with you during those classes. So if you want that to be your husband or your mom or your best friend, it doesn't really matter. Just be thinking about that. And then depending on if you want to do natural childbirth, or if you would like to do any painkillers or anything like that, keep that in the back of your mind as you're picking a place where you want to give birth. So you don't have to give birth in a hospital anymore. You have a few more options now, so you could give birth at a birthing center, or you could even do it at your home. It's just whatever is your preference. Do you have any questions about that?
So I can only get pain medication if I'm at the hospital, is that right?
Yes, if you did it at home, you'd be pretty limited. And most of the time, the midwives that are trained to do that are going to be more focused on a natural process.
There's definitely more risk to that, but a lot of people prefer that method. So.
Okay. Well, thank you guys.
Yeah, I hope it all goes well for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll need a partner. So
if that's gonna be your husband. Alright, Elise, I'm really excited for us to come and be here and educate you. Kenzie's gonna start us off with just the beginnings of what it looks like in conceiving. And, yeah.